Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to talk about The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, a story about the place where fairy tales and mystery cross paths. I read it as an audiobook on Libby. Alice has not had a typical childhood. She and her mom have spent the last 17 years on the run from bad luck, but whether they're in Albuquerque or Brooklyn or LA, it always seems to find them and they have to hit the road again. All of her life, Alice has lived in the shadow of Althea Proserpine, her grandmother, who's famous for writing a collection of fairy tales, Tales from the Hinterlands, which is both creepy and very, very, very hard to find a copy of. When her mother receives a letter telling her that Althea has died, Alice thinks that finally they might be free of the bad luck, but it actually gets a lot worse, and that's where our story begins. Her mother has been kidnapped by folks who are calling themselves the Hinterland, and it's up to her and a friend from school who she's been kind of lumped together with to try to figure out what is going on with this collection of creepy fairy tales, how her family is connected to them, where the Hazelwood is, and most importantly, where her mom is. So if you like fantasy, if you like tough girl characters with problems, and if you like stories about the place where the real world and the fantasy world collide, you're gonna really like this book. It reminds me a lot of Holly Black, who has written books like Tithe, The Cruel Prince, and lots of dark fantasy. And it also reminds me a little bit of the Raven Boys. Again, we've got a magical wood, we've got teens with some kind of dark histories trying to figure out this magical situation together. The characters were really fun to get to know. As the mystery unravels, we also learn a lot more about why Alice is so angry, why she is the way she is. And we also get to see her take her path into her own hands, or at least try. When she knows who she is, who does she really get to be? But the stories and the backdrop are really what make this story so compelling. They're both very creepy and very delicious. A lot of them feel like traditional fairy tales, and then they take a dark turn. And that darkness and also the twist is what keeps them feeling fresh. And they're also happening in the middle of New York City. So it's really interesting to see the place where real places that we know and could visit become strange and distorted. So I really enjoyed this book. I hope that you will check it out and that you will enjoy it too. And if you do like it, there's also a sequel, and Melissa Albert has published her own version of Tales from the Hinterlands. So read at your own risk. But I do think you'll like it. And if you want more like this, I'm gonna have some links in the description of where you can find more fantasy books that you might like, and also how to get in touch with us on Instagram or our email address. So thanks for watching and enjoy.